Hello and welcome. Today we are going to see how we can make an emergency light. The lamp has to on automatically when lights goes, and it has also an automatic charging. When the light goes, the lamp has to be automatically on, and the charging has to be automatically on and off. How we can design a circuit emergency light like that. So this is the circuit diagram. If this is the 5 volt coming from a mobile charger, we directly apply mobile charger, and there is a switch. If we close the switch, there is the resistor, and these are the LEDs. The current will flow through this LED and the light will glow. When the charger is connected, the power is coming from the charger, and when we switch on the switch, the LED will glow. Now we will look how we can make a circuit for charging the battery. Now we will check how the batteries get charged. This is the input voltage 5 volt that we applied. This voltage is directly connected. The plus side is connected to this point, and the ground is connected to this point, and applied to the input side of the lithium ion battery charger. This is a lithium ion battery. So this can be charged, and we have put a transistor there in order to control the charging. How this circuit is charging this battery. So we can see here that this is the terminal for the battery has to be connected. So the battery will be charged through this, and this point at the output at this point, this is the output where we are taking the output from the battery. So we are taking the output from the battery. There we are connected a resistor divider network so that we can know what is the voltage of the battery. So this voltage is connected to an operational amplifier, and the operational amplifier is given with a reference voltage. If we want to charge the battery only when the voltage falls below 3 volts, that means when the voltage of the battery falls below, this is a voltage divider network. If we assume that if the two resistors are equal, the point will be 1.5 volt. When the voltage at this point is 3 volts, across the battery is 3 volts, this point will be 1.5 volts. That means when the battery voltage is 3 volts, we are setting a reference. The reference is taken from the same input. When the mobile charger is connected, the plus side is taken, and we have selected a Zener diode. And if this value of the Zener diode is say 1.5 volts, so the reference will be 1.5 volts. The voltage will be 1.5 volt here. That means when this voltage when the negative terminal voltage will falls below 1.5 volts, this op-amp will be on. This op-amp will be on means this transistor will on only if the battery voltage falls below 3 volts. If it is more than 3 volts, this transistor will not be on, and the battery will not be charged. Continuous charging can be avoided. Only when it falls below 3 volts, then only the TP4056 input will get this 5 volts and began to charge this lithium ion battery. This resistor is called hysteresis resistor. That means this is a 1.5 volt Zener diode. When the battery voltage is more than 3 volts, this point will be more than 1.5 volt. That means the negative terminal has higher voltage, so the output will be 0. When the output will be 0, this point has only contribution from this Zener voltage. That means this Zener 1.5 voltage. So the voltage will be 1.5 volt. When the battery voltage is less than 3 volt, this point become 1.5 volt, less than 1.5 volt. When this point become less than 1.5 volt, this will be on. When this will be on, this point has now contribution from this side also, from the output also. And if we select this resistor, the contribution from this side is 0.5. So earlier contribution was 1.5 volts. Now this contribution from this contribution, this is also become a resistive divider network. This and this become a resistor if 5 voltage is applied here, and if we select the resistor in such a way that the voltage contribution from this voltage becomes 0.5 volts. So the voltage from this point become 0.5 volt, and earlier the contribution from this side is 1.5 volt. So the total contribution become total voltage at this point now become 2 volts. When this point become 2 volts, this point has to be also at 2 volt. This point has to be at 2 volt means these two resistors are equal value. So 2 volt means this has also 2 volt drop, this has also 2 volt drop, and this has also 2 volt drop. When the battery voltage reaches 4 volt, then only the transistor will be switched off. Continuous charging can be avoided. The minimum limit is 3 volt. When the battery voltage is more than 3 volts, the battery will not be charged. Only when it is charged when the battery voltage falls below 3 volts, and it stops charging when the battery voltage reaches more than 4 volts. So thus by we can control automatic charging of this battery. When 5 voltage is available, it is directly connected, and the LED is powered from the main power through the charger, and at the same time the batteries also gets charged if the voltage falls below 3 volts and charges until it reaches 4 volts. Now when the power is gone, how this battery can be automatically light up the LED? So here we are using a high power LEDs that powered from the charger, directly powered from the charger. Now when the power is gone, we are putting some other in this. Say that if we put the outer LEDs is this, that means when is directly connected to the charger, that is when the current is present, the outer LEDs are powered from the charger. But when the current is off, we are putting some other LEDs, low power LEDs, and the power is taken now from, as there is no power from the charger, now the power is taken from the battery, and we have put another set of LED inside it. So we will look at it. So when the power is available, this is directly connected. This is a relay, double throw double pole relay. That means there are two poles are there. When the 5 voltage is available, this is activated, and this is also connected through a transistor. This transistor is connected from this Zener diode. When when there is voltage, the base will be, this base point will be get a voltage, and the transistor will be on, and the current will flow through this. When the current flow through this will be energized, the relay will be energized, and this pole will be not connected to the output, and both the pins are not connected to the output LEDs. But when the power is gone, when we remove this power, or when the power is gone, this supply, this will be automatically connected to this point. This is a normally connected switch. That means if there is no power, this will be normally connected to this point, and this will be normally connected to this point, and the energy will flow through this resistor, through this LED, and complete the circuit. So this is how it is working. That when we apply a 5 volt charger on the switch, this LED will be glown from this 5 volt that we applied, and at the same time, if the battery voltage is less than 3 volts, if the battery voltage is less than 3 volt, then only this TP4056 will charge this battery. And when the battery voltage is become more than 4 volts, this transistor will be off and the TP4056 IC will not get any power. It will be disconnected by this transistor, so there will be no voltage available to it, so the battery will not be charged. When the power is off, this will become demagnetized and both the double throw double pin will be connected to these points and the circuit will be completed, and the charge from the battery will begin to flow through this LED. These LEDs are low power LEDs, so that we can power this LED for more time. This is high power LED because it is directly connected to the main power. This is how we can design a emergency light that can be automatically charged and that can also be automatically on when the power is gone.